What's the biggest misconception you had about adulthood? That I could stay up as late as I wanted. I envisaged me adventuring all over town until the wee hours, meeting interesting people and experiencing life. Turns out as late as I wanted is about 8 p.m. after a quiet night in with my girlfriend and a cup of tea. That adults differed from children somehow. I realize now adults are just kids in grown-up bodies. I was always a little salty that my dad was kind of a goofball. He'd play pranks and shit and you couldn't confide anything seriously in him, like you had a crush on a girl or something, because he'd make fun of you. I wanted a dad like in the movies where they put you up on their lap and say, "Now listen here, sport," and go into some kind of sage-like monologue on how to handle life's problem. Then I got to be an adult and I'm exactly like my dad. And so is every other adult male I know. As someone who works in finance, the most valuable lesson I've learned is that money doesn't come from hard work, it comes from the presence of existing money. Wall Street brothers who make 7 figures don't work any harder than your average teacher or public servant busting there but making $50,000 at best. That most jobs actually paid a living wage. When I was a preteen, I thought that all you had to do was show up to basically any job, clean, polite, and don't be a total idiot obviously, but you don't have to be Einstein either, and work 40 hours a week and you would have everything you need. I don't know how to answer this because I never thought I would live past 21. I couldn't even imagine life after that time. That things work out and make sense if you just do what's expected of you. Life for a thinking person makes less and less sense the older you get, to the point where absolutely nothing ultimately makes any sense. I thought adults were prudes. I mean, my parents couldn't have had sex more than 3 times in order to produce me and my siblings. Turns out sex, for most, is a big part of adulthood and it permeates almost all parts of modern society. I was always taught adults had their shit together and always knew what they were talking about. By the time I reached my teens, I realized that was bullshit. I used to think that it was normal to have a huge extended gut from the way my dad and uncles looked. Turns out it's from drinking beer a lot, and I fucking hate the taste of beer. I thought that I would be super ready for kids after passing 20, I'm mid-30s now, and if it happens, it's a grave mistake. I always thought adults would be smart and know what they are doing. Turns out this is not the case. I have my own businesses, but I need to regularly deal higher-ups that work for billion-dollar companies. I don't know how they function day to day, no idea how some of them get business degrees or how they got their jobs. Also, nepotism is still alive and well. That I could have all the candy anytime I want. LOL, I don't even like sweets anymore. Wanting and getting sex every night. Now, I just want to go to sleep. High grades would translate into success. Fairness. That life is fair and you'll get what you deserve. It's not always the case. That adults don't talk nasty about each other. I guess my parents were good about hiding that side of being an adult. That I'd magically stop getting pimples. Who was spinning that lie? Around age 10 I found a teach yourself sign language book. The first sentence was, "You need to change your pants." I assumed it was something adults frequently said to each other and I just hadn't noticed. I'm now 37 and have never once advised anyone to change their pants. When you are married you can have sex every day. You get more mature with age. Actually you just get more lazy and couldn't be bothered doing stupid shit. That everyone I knew in childhood and teens would enjoy seeing me.